from your interviews and just reading a lot about your feet when the book came out that the main thing is you're a fucking salesman.
I am a salesman.
We sell from beginning to end. You know that Pacino movie years ago, Always Be Selling? That is what we do. I sell in my sleep. I sell because nothing happens until you start selling.
Right. Selling's everything.
You're just a regular fucking Momo. You know what I'm saying? Until you go.
I think people don't realize they think selling is just a salesman. It's the furthest thing from the truth. You know, just it doesn't matter what you do, business or personal. You're always trying to get your ideas, your points across to people. It's communication call, right? Without the ability to communicate what's on your mind in an effective way, you're going through life like barely alive. That's what I think.
What was the job that made you realize you were a real salesman? Like that you could sell whatever the fuck you had.
The meat and seafood door to door was the first real big sales job where I would go knocking on doors, cold calling home to home, business to business, and selling them, boxes of frozen meat and fish. And I just broke the company record the first day by a country mile and never looked back.
What was the company record, if you don't mind me?
It was they were averaging like 5 boxes per day. My first day, they gave me 35 boxes of meat in the truck. I sold all 35 boxes. I almost sold one woman in the truck. All right, and that first week I sold 240 boxes. I think the average production was like 30 for the. I blew away the company record.
How long did you sell meat for?
So I worked for this company for about 4 weeks, and then I started my own meat company because I what am I selling for these mooks for? Right? I was like, they half the time there was no food in the freezer, so I started because before that I sold Ice's blanket to blanket on Jones Beach.
That's amazing. I heard that.
But that wasn't a sale. That was just hard. Nice. Right? That was hard work. That wasn't really sales. You know what I'm saying? So when you asked about what was the first sales job, it was really meat and seafood, right?
Let's grab something real quick. Yeah. So you would wake up in the morning,
go to the Greek distributor, Astoria, Queens, right? Load up 4 coolers, white styrofoam coolers with
cherry lemon,
lemon ice king, right?
Lemon
and Merinos, Chipwiches, Fudgicles, Milky Way, Snickers. Fully loaded cooler cost me $22. I blow it out in an hour for $130. Sell 4 a day at 1978. That's a lot.
How old were you?
16.
16.
Yeah.
Didn't give a fuck.
Didn't give a fuck. It was amazing. It was, what was amazing? I'll tell you it wasn't the girls. It was amazing. It was that you got singles. So you know how much $400 a singles
looks
is?
Like a fucking.
It's like $1 million.
Like $1 million.
That was the best part of it. You know?
When you woke up in the morning, do you think of pussy or making money for it?
Everything I've done was a pussy in my life. Everything, single thing.
When you open your eyes and say, God, thank you for giving me another fucking day. It's time to make money.
Yeah.
It's time to fuck somebody in the ass.
It's time to make money so I can fuck someone in the ass.
Beautiful. That's it.
I'll be honest with you.
You have a...
But I'm a bit older now. Like, I don't quite,
Right. No,
I got a lovely wife who's the best ever, right?
Dog,
but
I've been married 20.
As a kid, but yes, that was my... I loved women since I was...
I love women.
When I was 5 years old, I still have the scar to prove it. I was being chased by some little girl at nursery, and I ran into a brick wall just like that and cracked open my 16 stitches over my eye. All right, and ever since then, it's been downhill.
You made a quote that I don't quote you, but I try to portray it as much as I can and tell people that greed is not good.
Right.
Ambition is good, but passion.
Yeah.
Passion.
Well,
when you were selling meat and beef, would you do it? I mean, you just loved it. You loved getting up in the morning and that fucking challenge of closing a motherfucker. That challenge of the guy going, I'm not interested. Hold on, let me. How many lobster tails do you eat a month? That fucking challenge of opening that fucking door. I tell Lee every day, Lee, call that chick. Tell her to suck your dick. She's got a boyfriend. Practice.
You know what it was? I'll tell you the first.
Practice. Keep calling. Practice. She'll keep saying no, but now you'll keep getting better at. Listen, come over and suck my dick. I can't. I have a boyfriend. Just come over for a little while. We'll look at pictures. I'll show you pictures of pugs. Whatever. Whatever. I've always been so.
Well, like I say, I have a boyfriend. It's very different than not interested.
Right.
There you go.
Listen, look, my job was always, when I first got on the phones, I was taught to, if they're going to buy from you, either they're going to die, change their fucking number, or shoot themselves, but they're going to buy from you. And you, at first, when you start selling, you get discouraged when somebody hangs up on you. My dick gets hard when a motherfucker hangs up on me. That's the guy I'm going to sell. I'm going to call him till he dies, jumps off a building, or buys.
I got a lot of shit for that. I was, He was 23 before it came out. I made this statement. I said, you don't fucking hang up that phone till the customer buys or dies. And it got printed in Forbes magazine. And it was really, I mean, I got a lot of shit for that.
Yeah, but Forbes is a magazine for greedy fucking white people that want to make money. So to say that fucking statement, it's the truth.
I know, right?
When you go in to sell anything, shoes, my sister-in-law called me last Tuesday, 2 weeks ago, and she's like, I'm getting a job. Now, my sister-in-law and her daughter could sell. Don't get confused with that Southern draw. They could sell. My niece is the number one salesman, and those people that come to your house with the vacuums.
Kirby.
Well, no, the other ones. When your house burns down, or your grandmother had cancer and she dies, they got to clean the walls. She'll come over and sell you a paint job. Like my niece got a Southern draw, and she puts a bun on. And,
right.
Not the biggest tits.
And she'll rip your eyeballs out.
But she'll rip your fucking eyeballs out. And now the mother is out there in the workforce, and she's making appointments.
Yeah.
For a fucking insurance.
Nothing more deadly than a mother-daughter team.
Oh,
yeah.
So she's making appointments. So she called me, and she's like, I'm having a problem at work. Can you help me out? And I call her, what's that fucking guy that we all learned from? What's the salesman, the first one?
Zig Ziglar?
Zig Ziglar.
He's great.
I call her Zig Ziglar Jr.
Zig Ziglar was great.
Oh, Zig Ziglar was the motherfucker's motherfucker.
He was great.
So I call her Zig Ziglar. So, again, she's got the record of ratio, the appointment to close. She's breaking the records and appointments. But these fucking Gentiles are busting their balls. You got to put a lot more action into your pitch. And I go, are you reading from the pitch? And she goes, yeah. I always read from the pitch, and I add my own stuff. I said, you're breaking the office record? She goes, first month. They can't deal with me. She goes, I made one of the other girls quit. She thought she was hot shit and blah, 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 blah. And I go, tell them to go fuck themselves. As long as you're selling, who gives a fuck what you do?
There you go.
That's my world. You got to keep fucking selling. That's what they teach you. The number one rule of a fucking boiler room is you're going to call them till they hang up or they die or they buy. Buy or die. What the fuck are you giggling about? Nobody.
Why did you like him? What did he do?
He did an error.
I knew a second ago, but now keep going from where you told it, because then
You know that little forehead you got?